Hello everyone and welcome back to another NASCAR Racing 2003 live stream. How is everyone doing today? Thank you very much for joining in. Right off the bat, if you guys could please hit the like button and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And also, if you haven't yet, be sure to go check out on my videos page. Be sure to enter my giveaway that I did in celebration of 20,000 subscribers. I'm giving away a set of 2 die-casts to 3 separate people, so 6 cars total. More info on that video, so go check that out. And also, if you would be so kind, please go check out my Patreon page if you'd like to help support this channel and get some cool rewards in return. Thank you so much to Ryan Fitzy for being a supporter over on Patreon. I really appreciate it. Alright, and that being said, as you can tell by the title of today's video, I'm going to be attempting to recreate David Green's 1997 Bristol flip in the Goody's Headache Powder 500. As you saw by the thumbnail, he gets, or the waiting screen, he gets hit by the 36 car. I forgot who was driving that at the time. Gets sent into the outside wall, rams off the wall, is on his side for a little bit, and rolls completely over. Let's see if I remember these hotkeys. Alright, so if what I just hit is correct. Nope. God damn it. Oh yeah, that's right. That's why. Let me try that again. Oops. There we go. There we go. Sorry, I'm still a little rusty since I got back from my trip. Who was in the 36 car at the time? So yeah, you see him go sliding by on his side. Derek Cope is in the 36 car. So I'll do some explaining in a second once we're done watching the replay. Skittles is Derek Cope. Someone already beat the video to the punch. Jeez, he hit that outside wall hard. So yeah, he slides on his side, goes all the way over, and then back on his wheels. A small pileup ensues. Ooh. There we go. So I'm gonna do some explaining in a second. Here we have David Green's 96 Caterpillar car, 1997 Monte Carlo. The closest I could find is Bristol 94. We have the 1997 car set. I'm not going to use a full field. I don't want there to be too much traffic, but I still want there to be a decent amount of cars. I think I'm going to have to do this in race mode based on how that pack looked in the replay, but I'm going to do a couple runs in practice mode. Now I'm going to show you guys something. In this version of Bristol, the way the track settings are, I don't have anything changed whatsoever. As you can tell by me spinning right off the bat. Unless I have the grip turned up, I usually can't drive a track more than a lap without spinning out. So that tells you right there I haven't changed anything on this track. But coming off of turn 2 into the backstretch of this version of Bristol, if you hit the wall in just the right spot, voila, you ramp off of it. There we go, reenactment done. I'll do a little bit better example this next time. Yeah, this wall right here has a ramping effect similar to what I need to do, but I haven't been able to find a version of Bristol around this era where it has that ramping effect coming off of turn 4 down the front straight, where I believe the wreck took place in real life. Worst comes to worst, I can just do it on the backstretch. The only thing you're not going to see is the start-finish line and the flag stand. I mean, the front and back straight kind of look the same in this era. Yeah, I tried coming out of turn 4 there, and it didn't have the same effect. But then I'll try coming out of turn 2 right here. Oh, I think I just hit the wrong spot. I think I hit it a little too soon. Alright, I'll try it again right here. Yeah. That's really similar to what I needed to have happen. But it doesn't have that same effect in the same spot of the track on the opposite end coming out of turn 4. I don't know what's causing that in the track INI or the design of the wall, but I need that to happen on the other end of the track. I'll try a couple more times in practice, but I don't know if it's going to work from the tests that I did before this stream. And also, the way that David Green hit the wall after getting tagged by the car getting loose on the inside line, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to replicate that kind of impact. So maybe halfway through this stream being done, maybe I'll switch to the... maybe I'll switch to the number 36 Skittles car of Derek Cope and try to sandwich David Green up into the wall and see if I can have the same effect. For certain reenactments I've done in the past, it's a bit easier to be a different car than the one that wrecks. And I tried coming out of turn 4 that time. But every time I do it coming out of turn 2, I'm able to ramp off the wall. I might just have to do it on the back stretch instead of the front stretch, and just one of the details that'll be off is that, obviously. You just won't see the start-finish line and flag stand. Whoa. Alright, so we're gonna get into race mode so we can get a full field. He looked like he was in about the front third of the field when that wreck happened. So let's see if the 36 car is anywhere near there. No, he's not. We're not going to worry about the other cars for now. We're just going to worry about the 96. If I want to be super detailed, I can always swap paint schemes afterwards. Alright, so the key is I need to get into the outside line. Maybe do it after a lap. Get the cars just a little bit spread out. As spread out as they're going to get for Bristol. Alright, so I know it's not going to be in the right spot of the track, but I'm going to try it coming out of turn 2 right here. Not a terrible first attempt, but I'll tell you why I don't like that for 2 reasons. One, I kind of just went into the wall myself. I'm really going to be curious to try being the 36 and hitting another car into that outside wall and see if we can get the same result. And also, if I do that method that I just explained, it would be easier, it seems like, to cause a little small pileup that happened, because I believe I was the only car involved this time. Yeah, when in real life there was a small pileup that happened as well. That wasn't terrible, though. I mean, I've had way, way worse first attempts for a Can I Recreate. Might as well just save that one in case I need a thumbnail for part 2. I mean, I've had way, way worse attempts. David Green, flip attempt 1. Alright, let's try that again.
Drivers, start your engines.
Definitely wasn't terrible. I'm actually kind of pleased with how decent that first attempt was. Yeah, the 36 isn't quite as far up in the field as I'd like him to be. So I don't really care about the 36 at this point. I just need to get on the outside, which I'm in a bad spot right now. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. Keep it off the wall. Nope. Alright, we'll try that again.
Drivers, start your engines.
I'm gonna be really curious to see how close I can get if I'm the 36 car. I might hit David Green into the outside wall, as opposed to just slamming myself into the outside wall. God damn you, Rudd. You know what this means. Aw. I only got Gordon. I literally didn't get anyone else. It's not even worth a replay.
Drivers, start your engines.
Oops. Let's try to get an actual attempt this time. Just need to get to the outside line without wrecking myself or anyone else. Oops. Okay. As much of a fail as that seemed, that kind of proved my point. Just forget that that was a failed attempt for a second. Let's pretend I'm the 36 right now, and this dude is the 96. If he would have ramped off the wall and stayed on his side, a decent small pileup ensued afterwards. So I think it's going to be easier for me to get a more detailed reenactment of the wreck if I am the 36 car and I force the other car into the wall. Plus, then I can experiment to see if I'm able to get the AI car, the AI 96, up on his side, sandwiching him into the wall, coming out of turn 4, even though it doesn't really have that ramping effect on by myself. God damn it. Sorry. Get to the front right away before the cars even start the pace lap. There we go. Oops, sorry, Jarrett. Alright, so like that first time, we'll let one lap go by, and I'll try it on the second lap. Just get the cars a little bit spaced out. Rusty Wallace to the pits early. Oh. Dale almost taking me out. Nope. Not as good as the first one, obviously. Nope, 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 nope. Almost got taken out by the Intimidator. Hey, there was a little small pileup that happened that time. But the flip wasn't good. Next.
Drivers, start your engines.
Might have to try one of these attempts from the inside the car view. Which we will do just that. See if we can replicate this in cockpit view, as they are 3 wide behind me. I almost ran into the back of Steve Grissom. Alright, so try it coming out of this next turn. This turn 2 wall is the one that ramps. Oh, not quite enough that time. Though I think my car is still... God damn it. I say my car is still working enough to where I could get an attempt off on the next lap. Until I got spun. Can't get very exciting backwards pileups in Bristol, can you? Alright, next. That was shitty.
Start your engines.
Alright, no more goofing around. God damn it. I got hooked by one of the other cars. It caused me to clip the... Can't even remember who I hit. What happened here? Yep, I backed into Steve Grissom because he checked up too much in the turn. Hitting him made me get loose, and then I turned into... Who's the 40? Robbie Gordon. God damn it. Haven't gotten one good attempt off since the first one.
Drivers, start your engines.
God damn it. Once again, I wasn't paying attention. See if I can work my way through the field fairly, because I already hit the wall. Oh, 3 wide in the middle at Bristol is not the place to be. And I took out that guy. Good thing I have the difficulty set not too high. Otherwise I'd not be able to be getting away with this. Alright, I'm just going to try right here. Actually tried doing a practice run if I was the 36 car. He got launched a little too high. The 42. Is that Kyle Petty? Mr. Incredible? No, Joe Nemechek. But you get the idea. If I can get that to happen, if I'm the 36 car and I do that to the 96 car. Alright, let's get to the front of the field before the pace lap starts this time so I don't have the attempt ruined before it starts. Whoa. Got a little loose there. Try not to make it 3 wide, but these cars are checking up too much. Save it, save it, save it. God damn it. Hey, well, the 36 car hit me. Reenactment complete? Question mark. Wow. I'm not doing good this time, am I? Glad I saved that first attempt with how bad I've been doing since that first one. Oops. There we go. Don't do it, Jimmy. Almost got taken out by Mike Skinner. Whoa. Did a slide job in front of Kenny Wallace that took him out. Whoops. I'm just going to try right here. Nope. Got up on my side, but I didn't slide long enough and I never flipped all the way over. I think I'll keep doing it for another 8 minutes till 6:30, but I think I'm going to have better luck being the 36 car and slamming the 96 into that outside wall. Plus, then I'll be able to get a slightly bigger pileup, I feel. I'll have a more realistic looking initial impact, the 36 getting loose and hitting the car that's on the outside of him, which is what I'm going to try to do shortly. Oops. That's not how you do it. Touched tires with the Intimidator and I went spinning. Alright, I'm not going to waste this attempt. With this 27 car, I'll practice being the 36 car, and he's the 96. I'll practice that and try getting loose and slamming him up in the outside wall. If there's anyone new joining in, I am aware I'm doing this in the wrong turn, but it's only coming out of turn 2 that this wall has this ramping effect like it does. Oops. I think I hit him a little at too hard of an angle into that outside wall. Yeah, he just stopped. Alright, let's try a couple more times, then we'll switch to the 36 car and see if we have any better luck that way. Turn the grip down? It's default. If I turn the grip down anymore, I'm not going to be able to drive. Haven't you seen me spinning enough already? God damn it, I started that one too late too. Oops. Didn't want to make it 3 wide going into that turn. Well, I guess I can try the same thing as last time, just practice hitting the car into the outside wall. Pretend I'm the 36. So do it coming out of turn 2. Oh, I did it too late that time. So we'll save it. If you want to count that as a save. Oh, you bastard. Alright, I know this is a lost cause of a run, but I want to get myself or the 27 to flip over, and I'll restart. There we go, I got both. Alright, sorry. My ADHD kicked in there. Alright, next. Alright, a couple more attempts and we'll try switching to the 36 car. I really think I'm going to have way better luck trying that method with how this wreck gets started. Plus maybe the 96 will qualify a little further in the field than the 36 is. Let me get to the outside line. There we go. A couple more attempts being the 96 car, and yes, I know I'm aware I'm not doing it in the right turn. That turn 4 wall doesn't have the same ramping effect as this one does. Not quite. Got a decent slide going on my side there, but never flipped all the way over. Oh, sweet, it's the same TV view. Kind of. Alright, try twice more.
Drivers, start your engines.
Twice more, and then we'll switch to the 36. Oops. Sorry, Wilson. Rick Wilson. I thought I could tuck in front of Ricky Rudd, but he came up way faster than I thought he was going to. Alright, here we go. Just want to get on the outside line. Alright. Not quite. Got a little mini pile up that time, but no flip. Got a ride on my side, but no flip. That was one of the bigger backwards pile-ups I've gotten at this track so far, but still not to my liking.
Drivers, start your engines.
Brendan is here. How's it going, man? Haven't had much of a chance to glance at the comments as much as I'd like to this stream. Shoot. And I waited too long to get up in the field. I have to restart because I was going to be too late that time. Alright, last try before I try the method where I'm the 36 car of Derek Cope. Get into the outside line. Thank you, Bobby Labani. Alright, come on. Is this going to be a decent one? Nope. Just stayed on my side. Or, on my roof, I should say. Close, but no cigar. Alright, so now we're going to exit out. We are going to go into player info, go and switch to Derek Cope in the 36 Skittles car. Oops. Hope I'm not spelling that wrong. I know there's a few different ways to spell Derek. Alright, so let's try this way and see if we can force the 96 on his side by being another car and wedging him. Let's see if the 96 is even in this qualifying set first. And if so, where? I don't see him. So I have to go back into the opponent manager. See what his stats are. That was the one I used for the stream yesterday. David Green. Turning your short track and qualifying way up. Alright, now let's try this. Sorry. Just some behind the scenes shit. Alright, is he in here now? He is, but you know what? I'm not going to be concerned about where the 96 is. I'm just going to do it to some random car near the front, and I can swap the paint schemes later. I know that's cheating, but I haven't gotten a good reenactment put out in a while, and they're getting more and more hard because I'm running out of easy wrecks to recreate. So I'm going to need to start cheating at some point. I need to start pulling a Chad Knaus. God damn it. Especially with driving like this. Or we'll try just turning his stats up a little bit more. Alright, there. If he's not towards the front this time, I'm just going to do it with some random car. That sounded wrong. Alright, he's actually near the front. Cool. Hopefully he's in the outside line. That'll be an added bonus. God damn it, the game just crashed. I swear to God, if I have to redo all my fucking settings. Yep. And for the millionth time in these streams, you're gonna have to see me do this fucking bullshit. God damn it. Why does it fucking do that? Of course my wheel doesn't know how to fucking center itself properly. Why the fuck does it do this? Pardon my French. Insert Jeopardy music here. Alright, think we're good. Now we just have to find the fucking Cup 90 mod page, because each one's gonna take fucking forever to load. Well, that just ruined a good 5 minutes off this stream. God damn it. the downside of having a shitload of cars with one particular mod. When the game crashes and you need to respawn all the mod pages, it takes forever. I hope I don't hit the Grand National Series mod, the GNS, before I hit the Cup 90, because I got a good probably 1,800 paint schemes in that mod. Sorry, guys. I can't even talk right. Technical difficulties, please stand by. So what is everyone's predictions for the chase? Do you think Truex is going to be able to hold it on, or is he just a regular season wonder? Oh my god, why is this taking so long? There's the Cup. That has a decent amount of paint schemes in it. That one doesn't have too many, that's why it took pretty quickly to load. Cup 2000. Where's Cup 90? I think this is Cup 90 with the CTS physics loading next. I need to get to the one with the Cup physics, which I only have the 97 roster in there, so that one shouldn't take long to load. Alright, hopefully only another minute or so. God, this is fucking annoying. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Okay, sweet. I suppose none of my stuff I did to David Green's settings changed and saved. Alright. Bristol 94. Realistic. Alright, watch the game crash right here. I'd be so pissed. Alright, 96. Are your ratings still changed? They are. Sweet. Alright. Try not to click on anything too fast and cause the game to crash again. Overload my apparently shitty computer. The gauges. F2. There we go. Alright, David Green is not in the outside line, but that's fine. I can hopefully get him in there, but Jesus Christ, why can I not drive all of a sudden? I got something I did. Recalibrating all my wheel settings, I screwed up.
Start your engines.
Stay behind. 7 car on the inside line.
I will stay behind nobody. Except for the 23 car of Jimmy Spencer. If I can't get good position with David Green, get him on the outside line, I'll just... The car keeps wanting to drift to the left. What the fuck? Jesus. I don't suck that much, do I? Something's messed up with my wheel. It feels different than it did before. God, I hate when the fucking game crashes. Probably have 90 separate profile folders in my player folder in my game from all the separate times I've made a new profile and then the game has crashed and I've had to make a new one. I am not giving a shit about the 96. I'm just going to hit a random car into the outside wall. Alright, I'm cheating and putting traction control on. To the person that said earlier I should turn the grip down, I hope you're watching right now.
Drivers, start your engines.
Stay behind the 77 car on the inside line.
Look at that. Almost 6:45 and I haven't gotten one attempt with this second method in yet. Something is messed up with this fucking wheel. It does not feel the same as it did before. What the fuck? Jesus. And for all you little 2-year-olds that tell me to stop swearing, please turn the channel off if you're gonna do that first. And that's right, I can't calibrate the damn wheel in here because the force feedback is activated. Jesus. This stream is just turning into a shit show, isn't it? Oh, it's not. It's actually not doing it right now. I'm trying to show you what happens with my throttle if you're not holding it at just the right. It'll just start flickering like that. Brake. Clutch. Reassign all that bullshit. Alright. Let's try this again. Canal scene. I think I'm Kurt Busching more than anything.
Start your engines.
Stay behind the 17 car on the inside
The
line.
game just skipped for a second. It almost froze. I would have been devastated. The stream would have ended 15 minutes early if the game froze again. There we go. I actually made it past a turn without spinning. Alright, so the 96 isn't in good position, so I'm just going to try with like the 18, I guess. Or the... Yeah, I'm going to pretend Dale Jarrett is David Green. Alright, so I get loose. Whoops. That was a little worse than I needed. Yeah, I think I created a monster with David Green. He was just flying to the front. Whoops, yeah. I need to turn whichever car I hit into that wall not quite as head-on as I did that time.
Stay behind the 17 car on the inside line.
Am I seriously that slow with the traction control turned on? Looks like I'm trying with Jarrett again. Except it didn't work that time. Oh, I just saw a big head-on crash in my rearview mirror. This stream is turning into a shit show quickly, isn't it?
To 35. Keep it.
Yeah, I saw a wreck in my rearview mirror coming out of turn 4. Yeah, that's what I saw. Sterling Marlin. Alright, let's try that again. Only to fail.
Drivers, start your engine.
I just realized the chat is frozen. If it's not frozen, I probably just didn't click back on the window. Yep, that's exactly what happened. There we go. What a concept. Making it one turn without spinning. Here, I'll try switching Bobby Labonte and David Green. Let's see what that looked like. Just pretend that Bobby Labonte and David Green's paint schemes are switched. I don't know why the cars disappeared there for a half second. Nope. I didn't even see that he tumbled. That one sucked.
Drivers, start your engine.
Stay behind.
Traction control's on, but I can still do burnouts with it apparently. Trying to get in the right position with that 96 car, but some of these attempts he's making it really difficult. Right there, I was trying to get past him, but he was making it really difficult. So it looks like I'm just going to switch his and Terry's paint scheme, or Bobby's. God damn it. Jesus Christ. Do you see why I only like to do single car accidents? Whoops. Was that reckless enough? I hate multi-car accidents. Trying to reenact them. Speaking of which, in front of my house there's a really dangerous intersection. There's been 4 crashes within the last 3 weeks. 2 separate ones on one day about 3 weeks ago, and 2 separate ones yesterday. So, since that happened, that caused me to install one of my security cameras outside my house. Now, if any other accidents happen there, I'm going to catch them, and we can have footage to send to the local government, whatever the proper people are, to possibly get something changed with this intersection, because way too frequently there's accidents that happens there, because it's really fucking dangerous. Well, I tried pretending Dale Jarrett was David Green there. Tried forcing him to the outside wall, except I was the one that flipped over. Now it looks like Jarrett's upside down anyway. Oh no, it was the 44 that went over. Who's the 44? Kyle Petty. That's incredible.
Drivers, start your engines.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to try turning the grip up for part 2.
Stay behind the 17 car on the inside line.
So who knows, maybe you'll get to see some accidents posted that happen in front of my house, depending on if I can catch any in the near future. As long as no one gets hurt. As long as the police gets the footage first. Alright, that one was totally my fault. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I need to turn the panic decel for the AI to like -1,000. So they just go flying at supersonic speed the second a wreck happens in front of them. Yeah, this one has been kind of a failure basically ever since the very first attempt, hasn't it? And it continues. I'm just trying to... I'm not even trying anymore. This is getting fucking ridiculous. I hate multi-car accidents. Trying to reenact them. Man, who was that went directly underneath me? They probably had a hell of a view for that.
You all right?
You alright? Who was that? Ted Musgrave. See the onboard he had. He probably just soiled himself.
Drivers, start your engines.
Alright, unfortunately, this is probably going to be my third to last attempt. This one is not going so well so far. And I'll do some messing around at Talladega 70s, 80s for a few minutes, and then I gotta get going. If I have time later tonight, I'm going to do another stream. I want to do some racing at Barber Motorsports Park with the Redline GTP mod. It's one of my favorite tracks to race at with that mod. I've wanted to do a stream about it for a while, and finally got around to posting it. Stop checking up, you stupid morons. Alright, I guess I'm gonna try Ernie Irvan. Nope, he just pulled kind of a Rusty Wallace. In whichever year it was he rolled over at Bristol. Four wide doesn't end well at Bristol. Let's see what happened to Ernie Irvan there. Swerving Irvan. Nope.
Drivers, start your engines.
For some reason these short track reenactments are never good for me. They usually don't give me too much cooperation. How do I spin out from that on a short track with traction control on? Are you kidding me? I mean, I barely tapped him.
Stay behind the 17 car on the inside line.
No, I'm not counting that as an attempt. As much as I want to, just end this failure and get this damn video over with. I'll do another one. Alright, I'm counting that one. That was BS.
To that motor, buddy.
It was kind of my fault because I locked up the brakes, but still, the stupid AI cars. Could have backed off right there. God, why do I suck so much? Don't answer that.
Drivers, start your engines.
I'm sure you guys want me to end this failure and get to the
On the inside line.
messing around at Talladega 70s, 80s just as much as I do. So one more attempt. Still, yet in the history of my Can I Recreate videos, did get a perfect attempt on the final run. So there's still a chance to make history here. Although with how this video's gone so far, I highly doubt it. Ironically, once again, the first attempt was the best attempt in a Can I Recreate video. They check up way too much in these fucking turns. And they rocket at like inhuman speeds out of the turns. AI are just a tad bit glitchy in this track. Alright, come on, Bobby Labonte. You're taking the place of David Green. And didn't even get a single wheel off the ground. Ah, you fucking bastards. I don't know why I went after the number 4 car. I don't know why. Alright. Enough with this failure. Let's go over to Talladega and do a little messing around there. I don't know why. That one was so frustrating. At least I got one decent attempt at the very beginning. I can at least use a thumbnail for part 2 for. That's about it, though. It's the extent of the success I got on that one. Alright. Once again, we'll do a couple forward runs, see how long we can last, and see how many bad wrecks the AI cars caused. Or will cause, I should say. And after a couple, or a few, I'll do one backwards one, then I gotta get going. Or even the pace lap speed in this track is like 140 miles an hour. I got really impatient when wanting to wreck frequently, so I turned up the pace lap speed even. Oh, there go a couple off into the infield right away. And they're gonna go way faster than I am, just because I got traction control on, and there we go. There's a car flying through the air. There's a few cars flying through the air. Whoa. I saw a car get stuck in the fence. There's one ramping off another one into the grass and flipping over, getting T-boned insanely hard and flipping over there. Lots going on in this wreck we're gonna have to take a look at. Holy crap. Alright, so first off, these stupid cars that flew to the infield there. They're kind of out of the way right away. Guessing it has something to do with this 5 or 6 wide right here. That starts the wreck. Yep. And I was correct. Alright, the 33 of Ken Schrader. He goes flying. The 7 is on top of him. Darrell Waltrip does a perfect flip, but then lands upside down and keeps going. Ken Schrader is the one that I saw ramping off the 44 car. Oh, he almost kept flipping a bunch more times, but didn't. Jesus. Those cars hit the outside wall hard. The 37 and the 9 right here. 37 riding on top of the 9 car and then sending him over. He goes over Darrell Waltrip. And barrel rolls about 10 times. This is just the first run. Goes directly over Waltrip while barrel rolling. And where's the last part I want to see? That car that got stuck in the fence. I'm guessing it's the 27. Man, the 27 hasn't been having too good of luck in this video, has he? Rick Wilson. I believe he gets stuck in the fence after he ramps up here. Yep. Alright, let's try a couple more. That one was interesting.
Drivers, start your engines.
Was flying through the air and gets stuck in the invisible wall. Alright, should we try a cockpit view of this madness? Why not? There goes someone into the inside wall. There's always that one car that just spins right on the very start. This is going to be a big one when it happens. Oh, there goes a couple cars to the inside wall. I saw Darrell Waltrip, I think, flipping into the fence. We're still good. See how many more wrecks are caused, or if they're going to kind of spread themselves. They're still 3 wide for the lead. .266. Oh, we were almost to the infamous 267, which I believe is the max speed you can get in this game without using glitch mods to the AI cars, like negative wind resistance. Are there going to be any more wrecks? Any more? Nope. Alright, so let's take a look at that huge pileup that happened in the turn. Well, the few cars that piled into the inside wall and ramped off that banking. I believe Darrell Waltrip being one of them. And I would be correct. Let's see the ride that Darrell Waltrip took here. None of them ever actually flipped. Darrell Waltrip came the closest, but none of them ever actually flipped when they hit that banking. And then, going into here, I'm guessing Kyle Petty way down on the inside is partially what caused this. That's exactly what caused it. '46 car on his side. And upside down. Wally Dallenbach. I do know that name. Alright, one more time going forwards. Then I'll try to cause a 43 car wreck going backwards, and I gotta get going. The infamous 43 car pileup. See if we can survive a lap this time. Oh, what's this guy doing? Trying to force it 3 wide before the race even starts. Alright, no spins yet. One turn down. Oh. Looked like they were going to wreck in the lead up there, but they somehow keep it held together so far. This one's going to be massive since they're waiting so long to do it. It's going to be a 260 mile an hour big one. There it is. It's not as big as it could have been. Made it past that one too. Oh. There goes a big wreck in the tri-oval. Oops, sorry, Daryl Waltrip. Daryl Cartrip. No one ever actually flipped over that entire sequence. This guy in the tri-oval got the closest. Whoever that was. '71, I believe. Dave Marcus. I think that was the closest thing to a flip, that entire sequence. Alright, now we gotta go backwards. Gotta make up for the boringness of that run and try to get a 43 car wreck right here. Let's just hope they're still in one big pack by the time they get around past turn 2. Alright, gotta get a huge running start for this one. Here we go. Ouch. Damn. Gotta see what happened to the rest of the AI cars there. I missed the first few. Actually, that wasn't too shabby. That was like bowling. Got Terry Labonte outside the ballpark. Actually, that one was like 5 or like a half dozen cars away. These couple don't count because those still got damage. That was like a half dozen cars away from me in a 43-car wreck. Looked like me, Terry Labonte, and Mark Martin got the worst of that one. I just need to see the replay of my part of the wreck again. We need to do that in slow motion because in regular time it just glitches out too quickly. Let's do it in a quarter speed. So I nail Bill Elliott, and then Terry Labonte is what sends me flying. Then I go roof first into that banking. Alright, one more look at that. Let's do it from Mark Martin's point of view. Following Mark Martin, I should say. That was perfect. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed it. If you want to check out Cody H Gaming on social media, I got links down in the description to my Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook pages. Go check those out. Please support this channel on Patreon if you're interested in that and you want to get some cool rewards in return. Once again, thank you so much to Ryan Fitzy for your support over on Patreon. Thank you so much. Let me know your suggestions for future videos you'd like to see me do down in the comments. And I think that is about it. I believe so, yeah. Thanks again for watching, guys. Till next time, hope you have a good rest of your night. Peace.